So we are live.
Awesome, awesome. Welcome, everybody. First of all, I want to thank everyone for being here tonight and taking time away from your family. The reason why you got an email from us and an email from me, actually, is because this gentleman here, Jeremy, and a guy that you're going to be listening to here in a second, Terry McEwen, as well. You know, I was kind of looking through the internet because I like looking to see what other people are doing online, other ways to market, and just to really take my marketing to a next level. And what I came across, guys, is something I've never seen. I was super excited, and come to find out when I started doing my due diligence, talking to these gentlemen, I was literally floored about what you're about to see here. Okay, and I'm not gonna go over it. I'm gonna let Jeremy and them talk about that. Jeremy, the fellow you're looking at right here, and I'm getting ready to introduce you to, he's been in the industry for over 12 years. He's a seven-figure earner. He's built teams in the tens of thousands, 30,000 plus guys, and he builds amazing marketing systems, team systems, trainings to help everybody get to success in the business, because it's very crucial when you join any opportunity or any business. You need to align yourself with the right people that's going to help you get to success and give you the tools and the training for you to go to war to to win the battle in business. So first of all, I want to bring on Jeremy, kind of introduce him, and let you hear a little bit about him and his background further from what I just said, and then and we'll go into what we're about to share with you guys, which I can't wait. It's so exciting, man. So Jeremy, come on and say hi to all my folks here.
Awesome. Well, we got a packed house, Michael. You if that was a short little email, everybody's responding to your message. That's for sure. Guys, again, my name is Jeremy Barnett, and like Michael said, I've been in the industry for 12 years, and I've done a lot of online marketing as well as offline marketing, and I've had some good success in the industry, and I saw a lot of things changing over the last couple of years, and started to do a transition and kind of looking at the trends of what was happening. And I always said, if we could find something in the mobile space that made sense and it was rock solid, had a background, had the power, had the money, had the capital, and it was proven to work, then it was going to be something that was going to be absolutely incredible for anybody that got in front of that wave. And that's exactly where we're at tonight. And so if you're on this live hangout tonight, you're one of the first people, collectively speaking, you're one of the first few 100 people or so to actually see what you're going to see. It's very fresh. It's very new. We just came out with our systems over the last week, so now we're just kind of getting out there. That's why you're here. So you're one of the first people to see exactly what it is that you're going to see tonight. And I've also been very fortunate to hook up with a legend, and one of my best friends in the world over the last couple of years. And I want to say, I don't know if Terry, if you're there, maybe come out and say hi to everybody, but we will, if he's there, I think he might be on a call right now, but if he's there, then we can bring him out later if he's not popping on here, but we can bring him out at the end. But I'm going to share with you guys a little short presentation. Don't go anywhere. We got a special thing to share with you at the end of the presentation, so don't go away, because you're going to want to find out what we got in store for you at the end. So go ahead and stick around here. I'm going to do a screen share, and anybody give me a shout out if you don't see my screen, but we should be fine here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that now. And start screen share. Okay, cool. Says I am now screen sharing, so I'm going to go ahead and pop this up. And you guys should be able to see this. Let me know, if Michael, if you can see my screen. So.
Yep. Yeah, I can see it, buddy.
Okay, great. All right, guys. So again, why are we really so excited tonight? And why is Michael? Why did Michael spend the time to shoot you out that email and get you here as one of the first few people that he's going to be sharing this with before he goes after his, 400,000 person list and lets the whole world know why he's excited? Because something's occurring around the world that's never occurred before. And what I'm going to be sharing with you is nothing short of a phenomenon. And the definition of a phenomenon, folks, is the following. It's an unusual, significant, and remarkable occurrence. But what you're going to discover in the next few minutes is not only a remarkable occurrence, but it's truly a monumental one. Now, why do I say that? Because it's something that's never happened before. It's the converging of two massive industries that's created a third industry, which is now the world's fastest growing. So let's start with the two massive industries that are converging. The first one is the mobile phone industry. Everybody has one. We all know that. And I'm going to share with you here in a little bit just how many people actually have one. I think it's going to blow your mind. And the second one is the advertising industry. Okay? Two mega monsters, and they have converged and created a third industry. So let's talk about the first one, the mobile phone industry, for a second, because I want to put everything in a global context first to give you a perspective of how mobile phones compare to everything else in our lives today. So we're 7 billion people on the planet, right? And here's what we call ours. We have 1 billion cars registered and in use, 1.1 billion fixed landline phones, 1.2 billion personal computers, including desktops, laptops, and tablets, 1.6 billion television sets, 1.7 billion credit card users, 2.1 billion internet users, 2.2 billion people with bank accounts, and most people are really kind of surprised to find out that there's actually still 3.9 billion radio receivers in use around the world today. Well, why is all that stuff important? Why am I showing you that? Because I want you to understand that mobile phones literally dwarfs them all. Now, there are currently 6.58 billion active subscribers that have a smartphone. Okay? That's equivalent to 94% of the world's population. The world's population. That's 5.5 times more mobile phones than computers, 4 times more mobile phones than all the televisions worldwide, okay, and 4 times more mobile phones than people with credit cards. Now, mobile is massive. It's so massive that it passed $1 trillion a year back in 2010 and is now approaching $2 trillion. Okay, so just in 4 years, it's literally doubled. That's how fast it's going. It's a freight train. Now, so let's move on to the second industry, which is the advertising industry, which is another monster. So let me put it into perspective. So advertising started in the old days, right, on radio. Then it shifted to TV for years, and all the eyes were glued to the tube. Then it exploded onto the internet, and all the eyes followed. First on desktops, then laptops, and now mobile phones. See, today the majority of us, including everybody on this webinar tonight, spend most of our time using mobile phones for the internet, right in the palm of our hands. I don't know about you guys, but my phone's always on me. I'm always searching on it. I'm always looking for stuff on it. I use it probably 95% of my internet access. And I'm an internet marketer by trade, so that's kind of phenomenal how it's really taken over because of all the apps and all the good stuff that a mobile phone offers us, the value that it has. So the $1.7 trillion advertising industry is rocketing directly towards nearly $2 trillion mobile phone industry. So why is this happening? It's a simple answer. Because the average person looks at their mobile phone today 150 times per day. That's where all the eyes are today. So these two colossal industries are on a head-on collision course, and nothing is going to stop this from happening. You got the $2 trillion mobile phone industry colliding with the $1.7 trillion advertising industry, and it's creating a massive boom. Okay? But the collision created a third industry, and that is the world's fastest growing, and it's the mobile app industry. Okay? Maybe you didn't know that, but now you know it. Food for thought. Mobile apps are the key. They're the bridge and the gateway that connects these two giants, the mobile phone and the advertising industries. Now, mobile apps, although it's a tiny industry by comparison, only 30 billion, but that's really incredible because it's still just a baby. Now, mobile apps only began in 2010, okay, when Apple started the craze by introducing iPhone apps. But that was only the beginning of the explosion. See, we measure the growth of the app industry not by subscribers but by downloads. In 2010, Apple was actually shocked when 10 billion apps were downloaded in the first year. And then 2 years later, in 2012, 30 billion apps were downloaded. And some experts were wondering if it had actually peaked. But see, it did not peak. Last year, in 2013, it reached 73 billion downloads. And this year, it will reach over 119 billion downloads for the year. And in about 18 months, get ready for this, almost 300 billion apps will be downloaded. That's 800 million apps per day, folks, or more than 500,000 per second. So it's going to grow from 10 billion downloads 4 years ago to 300 billion downloads in just the next year and a half. That is 30 times growth. It's insane. It's literally insane, just massive. So folks, you don't have to be a CEO to understand those numbers. So why did Michael send you the email tonight? Why are you here hanging out with us? Where do we fit into this grand design? Well, let's start off by asking you a couple simple questions, all right? I like simple questions because it gives simple answers. Now, is it fair to say that any and all businesses would like to generate more sales from their existing customers and acquire new customers in order to generate more revenue? Well, of course they would, right? More sales equals more profit. But the question becomes, how do these business owners and merchants generate more sales and get new customers? Well, it's very simple. They need to advertise more. Plain and simple, right? But here's the challenge. The majority of business owners simply can't afford to advertise more because it's not in their budget. Okay, so we've pretty much defined the desires and the challenges of the majority of business owners in today's global economy. They want to generate more existing customers, they want to acquire new customers, and they basically cannot afford to advertise more. All right, so let's move on to the next part of the storyline. Do you guys believe the majority of consumers around the world are interested in saving as much money as they possibly can? Well, the answer to that is an obvious yes, right? Well, how do we know this to be true? Well, let's take a look at the exploding coupon savings programs that have popped up over the last several years and happen to be helping lots of people save lots and lots of their hard-earned money. Companies like Living Social, Groupon, Foursquare, Retail Me Not. As you can see, people like to save money. That's why they download these applications, and that's why they're members of these services, right? Because they want to save money. They're looking for deals. Everybody in the world today, no matter who you are, everybody's looking for the best deal. All right, so all businesses want to do more sales with their existing customers. They want new customers. They can't afford to advertise more, and people love saving money, period, right? So I want you guys to really understand those points because I'm going to tie it all in here very quickly. Now, remember, we know that all the eyeballs around the world today are looking at their mobile phones 150 times a day, right? Okay, so get ready because now I'm going to tie this together for you. Now, we are bizbiz.mobi. That's the name of our company, and over the last 2 years, we've developed the first advertising, communication, and proximity mobile app of its kind anywhere in the world. BizBiz.mobi is backed by a 7-year-old company that's paid out over $80 million in commissions and already has 1 million members worldwide. Okay, so we're not talking about a startup here. All right, now welcome to UBiz, the mobile app that provides solutions for consumers in those small, medium, and larger businesses that are owned by our family and friends and that happen to represent 90% of the global economy. See, UBiz becomes the gateway for 90% of commerce worldwide and will grow virally with tens of millions of free members worldwide. Well, how do we know this is possible? Well, because it does 3 great things. Number 1, it helps people save money like those other apps that we just talked about, Groupon, Living Social, Foursquare, Retail Me Not. But what makes UBiz really unique are the next 2 features, and these are my favorite. Here's why this is special. It empowers your favorite merchants, like your local pizza shop, your local barber, your local mechanic, your doctor, your dentist, local restaurants, your local bars, wherever you hang out. It allows them to communicate with you wherever you are in the world and avoid the spam filters. How many times you guys walk into a place of business that you attend regularly or bar you go to or, whatever, right? And they ask you to fill out, the email list so that you can get a special promotion. It happens all the time. The problem is we got spam filters going on today and nobody looks at their spam anymore. Email is very hard to deliver today. And that's the problem. So now this ensures 100% guaranteed delivery rate right to the palm of your hand, which is where you're looking. It's powerful. And my favorite part is the highly sophisticated geo-targeting proximity technology. It creates brand new customers for the merchants by connecting them with all the free UBiz members traveling in their area. Okay, so here's what happens when anyone that has the UBiz app travels within a 10-mile or 6.2-mile radius of the merchant. They're going to get pinged, just like you get pinged on your Facebook. You're going to get pinged with discounts, special offers or promos, photos, or whatever the merchant is advertising at the moment. And you can turn this off whenever you want. You only have to turn it on when you're looking for a deal, right? So you can be visible or invisible. It allows you to do that. All right, so in this example, it allows the merchant to target a whole new group of customers in their area. No one else offers this functionality. I'm telling you, nobody does it. Now, here's why this is so powerful. Take a look at this example here. Boston's Pizza, they're running a 2-for-1 special from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. today. So Boston Pizza, they jump on their UBiz application, they create an advertisement, they send it out in real time. It goes to everybody in a 6.2-mile radius of the business. And now, let's say 10% of those people are hungry. It's 11 a.m., they're probably hungry. So they want pizza. They go into Boston's Pizza. It's a new joint. They've never been there before. Let's check it out. And they're running a 2-for-1 special. So this is a good deal. Guess what? What just happened? Boston's Pizza got a 10% increase in customer ratio, right? And the customers that went in there, they got their bellies full of pizza because it's what they wanted. They were hungry, and they were looking for a deal. That's how it works. It's incredible. It's just phenomenal. All right, we just wanted to show you guys the main three. We just wanted to highlight that and the simplicity of it, but let's go through some of the other features real quickly, and then we're going to wrap this up. Now, it's a free download for members. Members are connected to other members using GPS and proximity technology. All members have access to discounts, benefits, and events near them in real time. It allows them to share information like you do on Facebook, where you share stuff with your friends based on value. It allows you to invite your friends to share the collective experience live. Permanent visibility. The promotions are visible to members at all times unless you turn it off. UBiz allows you to contact all the members in your local area as well as connect you with worldwide members when you are personally recommended. That's really cool. Advertise in real time. See, UBiz instantly publishes advertising campaigns with the merchant specials, discounts, and promotions, and we get to take advantage of it as consumers. Okay? Optimization scheduling. UBiz uniquely schedules your campaigns on an hourly, daily, or weekly basis. The contact feature is awesome, and I talked about this earlier, but this is what makes this so incredible. It allows the merchant to communicate with an unlimited number of your existing customers wherever they are in the world and get their attention without the hurdles of the spam filters or the promotional folders that email campaigns have to contend with today. And as a marketer, I'm telling you, it is happening. I'm so excited about this feature alone because you can build a list of contacts yourself, even if you don't own a business, and you can communicate with them all at the push of a button. It's amazing. And you get a guaranteed 100% delivery rate. So UBiz allows you to publish advertisements for each point of sale, area-specific communications targeted to individual groups. And members will receive your unique ads, resulting in attracting an entirely new market. Okay, so what does this state-of-the-art application cost the merchant who would otherwise need to have a 6-figure advertising budget? $30. Not per day, not per week, and not even per month. We're talking $30 a year, as in 8 cents a day. Now, why is it so cheap? Because millions and millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of people will have this application, so it'll be based on sheer volume. Now, this also happens to make UBiz the most cost-effective form of advertising in the history of the $1.7 trillion advertising industry. This is big, guys. Again, for only 8 pennies a day. So, folks, when you have a service that millions and millions of people worldwide will demand and are already using every day, then you have positioned yourself in the right place at the perfect time to take advantage of that trillion-dollar shift of wealth. Don't miss out on this next huge paradigm, the blending of these mega industries, mobile phones, advertising, and mobile apps. And I want you guys to understand that we believe it's important for you to know that we're in the absolute beginning stage of something very special here. which leads us to a very critical point for you, timing and positioning. See, timing and positioning has played a major part in many successful people's lives, including millionaires and even billionaires. Okay, so hopefully you guys recognize this is a huge play for you as we're in a pre-launch phase, which is the timeline before we actually officially go live and launch the app. It's already out now. I've had it for 6 weeks, but we're going to officially launch the application into 123 countries around the world in December of 2014. That's into 123 countries. Let me ask you guys on the webinar, have you ever been a part of something and you were just waiting for your company to open up another country because it's where you have the most center of influence? Well, guess what? In pre-launch phase, we're live in those countries. You can take advantage of that and go gangbusters. And the best part is you have the rare and unique opportunity to be one of the first members to join and secure your financial position in the BizBiz.Mobi corporate structure. Now, I encourage you, obviously, to get back with the person who invited you to the webinar presentation, which is Michael, and how simple it is to simply lock down your position right now, okay? Discover the lucrative compensation plan available through our dual team structure, the mega matching bonuses, the super center bonus, and our global revenue sharing pools. We're talking about 7 generous ways to earn income, friends, on something that is a complete no-brainer and a viral activity. It's simply the best available anywhere in the market today. I don't know about you folks, but I don't know anywhere where you can get involved in a business for $145. All right? Pay a $35 recurring order fee. That's the cheapest I've ever seen on something that has the sheer nature of the message of what we're talking about. We're talking about a $1 trillion industry, and we're combining it. And you can get involved, and you can have that piece of the $1 trillion pie for $145. And we're the first ever application in the history of applications to connect advertising to the consumers on their mobile phones. Hopefully this is really registering because this is absolutely phenomenal. Last, get your BizBiz.Mobi business off to a fast start by going to mobiappglobal.com. That is our team site. And I want you guys to understand one thing before I turn it back over to Michael. And I'm also going to introduce my buddy Terry as well. I want you guys to understand that we have a system in place for success. One of the things that I've prided myself on over the last 7 years is creating duplicatable systems. You're talking about, you're working with guys that kind of know what they're doing. And the reason why we're doing this is because you're going to be able to tap in and plug into the expert training of a collective group of people that have made over probably $50 million in the industry, okay? And you're going to get that stuff for free. You're going to be able to plug into a marketing system for a very minimal cost coming out in the middle of November that's literally going to drive people right here to what you're seeing. You're probably sitting here watching this webinar and you're going, man, Jeremy, this really makes sense. This makes sense. Well, guess what's going to happen? You're going to be able to send people to this presentation just like you came, and just like how you are getting excited and you probably want to take a position tonight, you're going to be able to do that, and guess what's going to happen? Everybody else that you send to this presentation, they're going to be some smart people like you, and they're going to take action. So you're going to be able to piggyback off of a duplicatable system. Okay? So make sure that you get registered there. And again, I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch the presentation and look forward to helping you take your business all around the world. We're global, we're mobile, and we're definitely going viral. And I want to welcome you to our team of amazing and global entrepreneurs. With that, I'm going to pop back over here and click off. All right, and we're back. So, guys, that was awesome. It was exciting. How many people, by a show of hands, can put it or type a Y for yes in the chat box? How many people see this? You're taking action with Michael tonight, or whoever brought you, and you see this as a huge play for you in a financial play. How many people can say that with a Y for yes in the chat box? Go ahead and do that now as they're ripping in. Yeah. Awesome. Okay, so Michael, actually what I'll do, Terry, are you on? Oh, he's unmuted.
Yes, thank you. Can you hear me all right, Jeremy?
Yeah, you're back. All right, cool.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yeah, I just kind of, I wanted to tell, oh, there he is. There's T-Mac. Awesome. Guys, I just want to say something before we introduce the man of the hour here, our good buddy T-Mac, Terry McEwen. How often, we're in this industry selling some products, some tangible products, some lotion potion pills, some service, whatever the case may be. Just to find that we're already faced with objections, we're already faced with rejections, with trying to sell something. All right, we're too often faced with a product that nobody really wants. All right. What you really need to understand when you look at a business, first and foremost, no matter what, you got to look at the product. Does it make sense? Is it attractive to the masses? Will people want it if there was no business tied to it? Do you think businesses would want to still advertise on a cell phone if there was no way for us to make money off of it? Absolutely. I mean, anybody in their right mind knowing the industry would want to do that. All right. So I just kind of want to throw that in there, guys, because I mean, a lot of this industry is tough. But what you're going to hear from Terry and how we're going to help you build and train you, coach you, all that stuff, and what's really led him to the success and what the success he's got in this industry, which is phenomenal. We have him here on our team, and from what I know, from what Jeremy knows, and everybody else on this part of marketing and training you for success. So, Jeremy, I'm going to turn it over to you so you can introduce Terry and bring him on and let him kind of explain, why he's here and why he actually is here in BizBiz.
Awesome. Well, you guys got a chance to meet this guy about 18, 19, 20 months ago. Great friend. Actually, one of the reasons that we moved to Florida was to be close to these guys. We're just total buds, and Terry and I agree with the same things I was telling you about earlier, that the industry has shifted. And the world is always looking at this thing. I'm sorry to brighten you guys real quick, but this is where it's at. This is the here and now, and if we can get on that wave, then it's becoming a phenomenal thing. So again, Terry McEwen is a master trainer, has built teams into millions of people. So what else can you say about this guy? And so we have a great asset to have him, leading and training us as well. So Terry, hey buddy, come on out.
Hey, I'm here. Can you see me, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate the opportunity to, be able to serve and take this time to share just a little bit of insight on what you've already seen. And, I think it really all comes down to perspective of people's lives and where they're at and what they're looking for. Everyone's looking to do better for their lives and for their families, obviously. There's so much stuff out there in the marketplace today that's just, it's amazing. There's some really good companies out there. Everybody, I believe, has good intentions to do great things. And the reality is, you know what? You hear this cliche about, have you ever been in the right place at the right time? And sometimes you listen to that and you go, golly, that sounds so corny. But the reality is, folks, is as I was introduced to this, I was introduced to this UBiz app through Jeremy. Jeremy, he moved down from Ohio to Florida, and he wanted to set up a traditional business where he could go out there and get people that have businesses that have websites, because all businesses have websites, but they're not mobilized. And so he saw a market that he wanted to tap into, and I said, that's a great thing, Jeremy. And he said, will you help me kind of develop a sales force? And I said, absolutely. I can set you up. We'll do the CRM systems. We'll get everything lined up, and I'll get you a sales force set up, and we'll train them, and we'll cut them loose and go do it. And he came back to me and he said, I ran across this app that I want to give away to the business owners for free. Anyone that buys one of my mobilized websites, I want to just include that for free as an incentive. And I said, hey, any incentive for any business owner that's spending $500, $700, $1,000, $1,200 to get something for free is good. So by accident, I started looking into the incentive, which was called the UBiz app. And to be honest with you, as I started digging, I said, man, Jeremy, how is this offered really for $30 a year? I mean, $15 for you, but $30 for you. I said, it doesn't make sense. So I started peeling it and looking into it and looking into it. And I really just, with all the things I had going on, I just kind of eventually down the road started going more and more and more. And I'm like, I got to tell you, Jeremy, this is a lot. It's worth a lot more than $30 a year for a business owner. He goes, well, I mean, I'm not going to charge them more. And so it led into this discovery of the UBiz app and what the UBiz app represented and the technology behind it. As you heard, the geo-targeting, the proximity technology, what it does for merchants, small, medium, large business owners, any membership-driven platform. It's just not for business owners. It's a booster club. It's a church. It's a university. It's a municipality. It's anything. It really is all-in-one resource application. And I said, Jeremy, man, this is like really big. And he's like, you think so? And I said, yeah, no, this is bigger than just, for the mobilized customers that you have. And so we started peeling that thing a little bit more and looking into it a little bit deeper. And what we found is the sister company was a big part of this whole deal. And what they had already carved their footprint out in the international world, 121 countries, 1 million paying advertisers that pay money with their service. Like Jeremy said, 200 million created in revenue, 80 million paid out to affiliates. And they had this vision of staying in that advertising realm, but they knew that the advertising realm was going to this, because none of us that ever look at this opportunity is ever going to, we're never going to defy that this is the future. This is our life. This is the way it is. It's a part of our fabric. It's a part of our clothing. And so as I started looking into this and talking to these people about what their vision was, I said, man, you guys are onto something like that's never really been launched before in this arena. And then they wanted to turn it into a networking company. And I thought, well, man, oh man, here we go again. But the reality is so many companies are looking to be first and have the best story and the best thing and everything in place. And with what these guys have done with their original company, in the last 2 years they've set up with their technology with this has been really, really, really special. And so I believe that the more that you look into what is presented to you, the information, the people that you're going to be in business with, this becomes an important factor for all of us. So, nobody is offended by this. There's no learning curve about downloading an app. Let's talk about apps real quick. What apps make it? The majority of apps that are developed never make it. They're shelved. There's tens and hundreds of millions of dollars that go into application technology that never get picked up. They get picked up, but they never get used. Why? Because there's no daily personal incentive for people to use an app. So when you delve deep into this UBiz app and how it's going to evolve over the course of the next 6, 12 months, 3 months, 6, 12 months, it's really going to really shock you for what it's actually going to do. So when apps go viral, why do they go viral? They go viral because they have value. We know consumers want to save money. We know business owners want to generate more revenue with their existing customers. They want more sales. And entrepreneurs would love to have a social media platform outside of Facebook or LinkedIn that they could use just as their day-to-day life business. And so this is like a one-stop shop scenario. It did take me a little while to get to this understanding, I will be honest with you. But the reality is that our product is the UBiz app, and it is global. We're going to be in 123 countries. All apps will be in their particular country's language. So we're in a position here to really do something unique and beyond. we're attracting people like Michael. You know, Michael has done unbelievable things in the online world of building massive teams. We're attracting people that go like this. They go, I've been looking at the mobile business for the last 3 years, digital mobile, 3 years, and they study the whole app. They study what we're doing. They go, wow, I can't believe you guys have actually developed this. This is pretty cool with the whole technology and how it pings and it doesn't hit you every 5 seconds as you're driving, 6.2 miles or 10 kilometers. They love what this company has done. So it's validated in my mind that, you know what? Global, it's mobile. It will go viral because there's value, daily value for customers to save money and merchants and anyone to increase their revenue or their memberships. So it's really so solid to the point where we go, this is so simple. Let's not overthink it. We don't need to overthink this. You put a simple, duplicable system in place, and you drive everybody to the resource. They all drink from the same well, and guess what? Everybody learns how to do something really simple. Go one left, go one right. It's a binary. The super center business bonus is unbelievable. The matching bonuses are really cool. The global bonuses are awesome. And you know what? You'll learn this over time, just like we all have to do. So, but to me, as I finish here and wrap this over to Michael, here's the deal. How many people have ever said, I've been in the right place at the right time, as we've already said? You know what? Here's the deal. The deal is, this is the right place. It's the perfect time to do something with this, which is never going to go away, okay? We're not applying anything. We're not consuming. We're not saying ours is better than that. We have something that's first to market. And when you take advantage of something in your life that's the first that's ever really done it, Apple, Google, we could go on and on and on. It's kind of unique to say that, hey, I did that, and I was a part of that. A lot of folks they won't see it, they won't get it. We understand that. But the majority of people who see this go, mobile advertising creates the application. We already know about apps. There's no learning curve. There's no one offended by this. No one's offended by what we're offering here. So if you want to be a part of something unique and timing and get a financial piece of real estate with what we do, get back with Michael. Go get hooked up. Figure out how you're going to plug into what we do with a simple boom, 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 boom duplication system. And we're going to have a good time. So I feel honored to be working with Michael. He's an awesome guy. I've got to know about him and his family, and he's a great husband, great father, and the whole deal. So we're looking for like-minded people right now. We launch in December, as you heard, and we're going to develop a core nucleus of leaders that want to do something special with this around the world. So we're not limited. We are global, and we're mobile, and we're going viral. So with that, Michael, I'll turn it over to you. I appreciate you having me on, buddy.
Awesome. Thanks for getting on tonight, Terry. Can everybody hear me? Awesome. I just wanted to, I just got a call. I had to call a guy named Jeff real quick. I was just on with him. So he was having issues with his buffering. He didn't know if this was live or not. I just wanted to share everybody. We are live. We are here coming to you because this is time sensitive, guys. This is very time sensitive. So Jeff, I'm sorry, but it's buffering on your end. I don't know if there's internet services. It's technology for us. So, but guys, thanks everyone for being on here, and we really want to do something that is really going to help you guys. I don't know what you've done in the past. I don't know, if you've had success, not had success. But we're here to help, all right? Jeremy's done amazing things, builds great systems. I do that as well. I come from the online space, so we can create good tools to help you build, to help, really take your business to a whole new level and everything. And once again, I do appreciate you guys being on, away from your families tonight, to be on this hangout so we can get our core group together in place, guys, because we haven't done anything yet. When it comes to marketing, guys, we're not even scratching the surface what Jeremy and I can do, and a few other people that's on this call. I already have some key people placed throughout the globe in other countries that are big IT guys are just flipping over this. And Jeremy, we're on with our guy from Greece. Jason, if you're on, hey bud. I think I saw you on a while ago. I didn't know if you're on the here or not, but I wanted to give a shout out to you guys. So yeah, Jeremy, you want to add anything before we end this? Because I know we've been on this for quite some time. So.
No, it's fine. I think what we should do now, guys, is this is a call to action. This is your time. I think you see the necessity and the time, and the positioning of it all. Based on the way that this is structured, first come, first serve type of thing. That's the way that this happens. So you guys take action tonight. Grab your position, because we're going to have a feeding frenzy on our hands with everything that's happening. We've got probably 10 to 15 seven-figure earners on this team just in the space of a few weeks. And there's more coming. The slogan is, why are international builders dropping everything to be a part of this? You guys can get yourself in position to experience something you've never experienced before. Timing and positioning, the right place at the right time. And because of the binary structure, it's perfect. It's one side or the other side, and everybody else goes on below that. So take action for that. I think Michael is going to send you an email.
Right.
There's going to be a link on it, so look for that email now as he queues that up, and I'm going to show you guys how to get position because we're fixing something on the site right now. So I'm going to share my screen real quick, and then I'll show you how to actually get in the business for the 145. So let me share my screen real fast here.
Yeah, guys, I'm going to be sending an email out here then as soon as this ends, as soon as Jeremy kind of walks you through this, because it is kind of a two-step process because of international and us being global. But we are working on that. We suggested them make it a one-step process, so you'll see exactly what you need to do here.
Okay, so you're going to go to the link Michael sends you. Once you get signed up, it's going to put you in this back office, okay? So once you get logged in the back office, all you have to do is click on product, and I apologize for this, guys. There was something that they were fixing on, and so you know how it is. So this is going to be a one-page process, and it's probably a couple days out, so it's not a problem. They're just working on a couple things because they're still in pre-launch with this part. So you just click on product. I wish to make a purchase. You select the 120 and type in a 1, and then just hit continue, and then it'll take you through the process. That's it. And you're going to pay a $25 administrative fee. That's it, one time. And then you're going to pay $35 a month. It's going to give you 2 codes, and you'll be able to give those out to your friends and family that own a small business or people that you know in the local area. Everybody's going to say yes to you for $30 a year. It's a no-brainer. It's the #1 advertising space in the world, the mobile phone. We're the only ones that are doing it right now. So just understand how powerful that is. And Michael, that's all I need to say.
Okay, I'm going to guys, go check your email within. I'm going to be sending it here in a second. Depends on how long it hits your inbox, guys. There's a lot of people on this Hangout. I didn't expect to get that kind of response on a couple small lists I send this out to. But guys, I want to thank you guys once again for being on. So, Jeremy, where are you at there, bud?
Well, I got a chat from Jason that says it's 1 step already, so maybe they changed it.
Oh, awesome.
So it's been changed. Sorry, guys. So you guys should be able to go in and sign up then. Awesome. Sweet. Cool.
Awesome. That's going to streamline everything. Guys, what we're about to do is going to be insane, okay, because I get to do what I love doing, and that's getting all my media guys involved and starting these traffic co-ops for our team and really helping you build, along with Jeremy, because he's building an amazing team site to give you all the resources. And Terry McEwen, the 8-figure earner, he's made over $40 million in this industry, and a legend, guys. So we're going to be doing all this training for you guys. So once you get that link, just to mention, everybody that's on this Hangout tonight is getting the same link. So we're in a binary, guys. I'm building down, just 2 sides, one side or the other. So first come, first serve. You can literally have the other people that position after you underneath you. It depends on when you take action. So Once again, guys, I truly thank you guys for taking time to be with us tonight, and hope you see the true power in this like we do. And come join our family here in BizBiz, and we'll see you there.
Awesome. Yeah, and we're having another webinar in 15 minutes, so get in and bring somebody on. It's going to be, I'll type it in the chat box.
Awesome. Thanks, everybody.
All right, everybody. We got to leave it on, Michael, we're going to leave this here on because there's a 30-second delay, so I'm going to go ahead and close out.
Awesome.